day one of our 3-day adventure in Mt Kosciuszko National Park. We have woken up to a crisp, chilly morning. So coffee first, breakfast next, and then it's time to head into the mountains. Stick around and I will show you how we got surprised by an extreme cold front in the middle of the Australian summer. The journey starts here. On this adventure, we will summit Mt Kosciuszko and explore the area. So the plan for today, which is day one, is to follow the track up to South Ram's Head Mountain and then from there continue toward Ram's Head Mountain and find a spot to camp for the night. So let's see how we go. Funny how our presence here has sparked the locals' curiosity.
Good? Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, yeah. Good boy. Good boy. All right, let's go.
Yeah, the thing is we have drifted off track a bit here and the dense bush is slowing us down a little bit. So we will push on and try to gain some altitude. Where the bush becomes less dense, the higher we go. We are reaching about 2,000 meters and the landscape is starting to open up.
Hey guys, we just arrived in this incredible place, about 2,000 meters up in Kosciuszko National Park. And as you can see, they've got a beautiful little waterfall over there, and also a nice alpine creek running next to us. What a beautiful, incredible place, super peaceful. We couldn't ask really for a better place to slow down, so why not just staying overnight here? Stay tuned.
You're gonna cook this at home?
I
Yeah?
think so.
Yes, you're gonna like it. Yeah.
Sitting here, watching the sunset is something we often miss in our daily lives. Up here, in the middle of nowhere, far from roads and comfort, it's easy to feel a little fear. The isolation, vastness, the silence, it can be intimidating. But leaving the familiar behind and challenging yourself in this way gives something back that's hard to find anywhere else. It is a quiet strength, deep sense of being alive, and a reminder that facing fear is the only way to truly grow.
9 p.m. here, guys. Almost freezing, like 4 degrees in the middle of Australian summer. Unbelievable. We are settling in, and I think it's time to sleep. Have a good night, and talk to you guys tomorrow.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Good morning, day 2. Last night was absolutely freezing. Temperature dropped below zero, as you can see from the frost on the fly. Honestly, we weren't expecting that at all, but luckily we were prepared with minus 10 degrees Celsius rated sleeping bags and thick insulated mattresses. So the forecast for tomorrow is even colder, but we are ready to face whatever comes our way.
For today, we're gonna plan out the day and prepare coffee and some breakfast and set off. You may wonder what's happened to my face. I was on a slippery rock yesterday and I ended up sleeping and I got a few minor scratches on my face and my knee, but thankfully nothing serious, so we are all good.
Hey, what's for breakfast today, Sevda?
Well, I'm mixing up some pancake flour with water just inside the plastic bag. We're gonna have some delicious, yummy pancake for this morning. Yeah, after chilly night, so it's gonna be fun and simple way to start our day.
The plan for today is to hike up another 300 meters to hopefully summit Mount Kosciuszko.
We've been trying to reach the still walk, but a deep valley separates us. We'll take it slow and join the track near this lake lookout if we can. And then from Lake Kutapatamba lookout to the summit is an easy walk of roughly 2.5 kilometers. For the night, we'll head down to the valley below Mueller's Pass to find flat ground for our second night's camp.
All right, ready to go.
This place feels out of this world. Massive boulders lie everywhere, stacked like ancient monuments, shaped by millions of years of erosion. Tough to get here, but every step is worth it. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it's the kind of place where some of Australia's deadliest snakes hang out, like this red-bellied black snake, although it's not among the most venomous, but it's still dangerous. Let's get out of here. A quick snack break and we will be on our way soon. It's incredible. So beautiful here. Seriously? This place looks like an ancient temple. So I'm naming it the Temple of Water, after goddess of water, fertility, and wisdom. Look at this, a crab claw. Amazing that something like this lives in a small alpine lake. And finally, we can see Mt Kosciuszko in the distance. That's where we're heading today. There's a lake over there. Little lake. Here we go, we finally made it to this still walk. So from here it's gonna be easy walk to the summit of Mt Kosciuszko. Let's jump on the still walk for rest of the day. Okay, here we go. Happy? Yeah.
Hey guys, we just arrived in this stunning spot with Mt Kosciuszko as our backdrop, and we are really excited to be here. The scenery is insane, so we are going to pitch the tent and chill out for rest of the afternoon. And it's gonna be our second night in Kosciuszko National Park.
Look, we decided to skip the summit and tackle it tomorrow from the north face. We were just 15 minutes from the summit, but it would have been an out and back side trip, so we just skipped that.
Looks yummy. And this is for breakfast for tomorrow. I'm mixing flour, yeast, water, and I have olive oil, salt in here as well. So I will be letting it to rise till tomorrow, and we're gonna have a yummy bread for breakfast tomorrow with honey on the top. Yeah. So I'm gonna add sachet of yeast. I think it's 7 grams anyway per cup. I have a cup of flour here, and it's a bit windy here, so I'm adding water just a little bit. All right, looks enough, I think. So I think we should be good for tomorrow morning.
right after sunset, the temperature plunged in seconds. All our inflatable mattresses and pillows visibly deflated. I'd never felt cold moving that fast. This is going to be an extraordinary cold night. Cold and tired. We are diving into our sleeping bags. Catch you guys tomorrow.
Temperature dropped to -5 degrees last night. I recorded on my watch, and actually my watch was inside the tent, probably outside even got colder, but inside the tent the temperature dropped to -5. It was freezing cold. I've got ice here inside the cup. This usually doesn't happen even in winter time. This is sound of perfection.
Oh my god.
Here we go. The steamboat again. That's the summit, but there's a long queue. We have to go now.
Yeah, they're taking pictures.
Yeah. Once we snap the photo, we will make our way back to the Threadbow Village lifts, the spot everyone uses to get down to their cars, including us this time. Pretty easy. Hope you enjoyed the adventure. Make sure to like and subscribe for more.